I'm in. Hey guys, we're back. We are back. It is Monday night.
Yeah, but this is going to go. Oh, well, that's true. But yeah, but this won't be like the reg. We need to start. Hey, it's Monday. Sketchy Live. You made it. We need to do it like
this is take two. This is take two.
We have to do it like we're starting over because
we're starting over.
Otherwise,
right?
If we start a video and people are like, oh, that didn't do it. Right. So, anyways, hey, it's Sketchy Live Monday. I am Johnny and Ity-B. We've been gone for quite some time.
We have,
and obviously technical difficulties. So, we're welcome you back to the broadcast Sketchy Live Monday. Tonight we're drawing.
Yes,
it's been a while since we've drawn. We plan to talk about where we've been, what's going on, some updates with Rose the Model A, all kinds of great stuff. Hang in there. We're gonna see you in a smidge.
Right back.
Johnny and Ity-B. And they say when you start a podcast and a sketching show live, this is what live is all about. There's always issues, problems, all kinds of different stuff. There's no baloney here. We do it all. We take care of all kinds of business.
Sorry, guys.
What is going on? Sketchy Live Monday. I am Johnny Jalopy, and with me, as always, my beautiful, lovely wife. Can't believe she's with me.
Hey,
been
guys.
here, ride or die. Ity-B in the house.
Hello.
How's it going, Ity-B? What have you been up to?
Oh my gosh, so much stuff in the last 2 weeks. So we were talking about how
blind I am.
In the last couple of weeks, Johnny's had a real issue with his glasses, which is why we were doing the podcast.
Almost like 2 months. It's been really bad.
But it's been bad the last couple of weeks. So we scheduled some podcasts. If you have not caught them, please go back
great
to
ones.
YouTube and check them out. We have Hobo's Hot Rod Garage. Jim Pollan was on a couple weeks ago.
That was a great interview.
Oh my gosh. People adore that man.
Yeah,
he just came back from Syracuse Nationals.
Dude's kicking butt
over there. And then we had Scott and Nicole Ferguson from Ferg's Rod Shop on not last week, week before.
The famous.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know
Scott
if you realize.
Yeah, super famous.
Yes. So we have
from the Michigan Hot Rod Gang.
Southeast Michigan Hot Runners Gang. Yes.
And belated happy birthday to our good friend Bob Shaboom.
Oh my gosh.
Happy birthday, Bob Frizz.
Yes. Happy birthday.
So we're all right. So hey, welcome back to Sketchy Live. Yes. We're gonna draw something. So we'll tackle this real quick and then we'll get into you tell us who's here.
Yeah.
So I did a little quick sketch before when I got home today, just as a hey, I haven't drawn in couple months
in a hot minute,
and I gotta tell you, if I'm honest, I'm very nervous if I can even draw anymore.
Why are you?
I just am. I'm just so nervous because I haven't used the tool and I feel just even this feels very caca.
It was just
so we're gonna
couple days ago where you sketched freehand.
Oh, that doesn't count.
On a coaster.
So what?
It was still a cute little hot rod design.
Thanks for giving me all the confidence in the world because it took me 7 coasters to get to that.
No, it did not.
It was 3.
No, it didn't.
No, it was 3, Beth.
No, it wasn't.
Beth, I called you Beth. That's how a bunch of people.
Oh my God, that's how annoyed he is right now. All right, let me tell you.
What's your name? Cheesy B.
Let me tell you who we've got
on
with
who's
us
on the
tonight.
broadcast.
We have Honest Peyton's Speed Shop joining us.
Hey. Whoa. I was on Honest Peyton's Speed Shop podcast or YouTube channel when he kind of did a little podcast with me or a little interview with me, which was a lot of fun. If you have the opportunity, please head over and check it out. Honest Peyton's channel is about this gentleman and his daughter and them out in the garage building hot rods.
Oh.
So it's really cool. So, and he's just started a whole new project. So I can't wait to see the new episodes. So if you get a chance, head on over to that YouTube channel, Honest Peyton's Hot Rod Shop, right?
Yep. Honest Peyton's Speed Shop.
Speed Shop. Sorry. And that Peyton is his daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she's apparently honest.
She's a Yeah, she's like 14. I would imagine she's pretty,
honest.
she was a girl, little girl.
Yeah, definitely go check it out.
She's like, I'm not a little girl, I'm a freaking hot rod builder.
We've got Howard Pierpont joining us.
Howard Pierpont.
77 degrees and cloudy in Mineola, Texas.
What's up, Howard? Digging that new Ford ride you got there? That's pretty cool.
Nice.
Yep.
We've got Elizabeth Handmade Jewelry.
Nice.
Lizzie Daughtry joining us. Tuning in on YouTube. We do
Miss
have
Butterfree.
Ferg's Rod Shop joining us. Yes. From YouTube. Hey, Scott and Nicole.
What's going on?
Yes, Elizabeth said my 2 favorite people of the week.
Well, of the week. We'll take it.
We've got Honest Peyton Speed Shop saying hi to Ferg.
What up?
Making friends. We've got Matt Williams joining us. Good evening. Has been triple digits in Idaho.
Oh.
It's been a little hot and stuffy here as well.
That you can't go by that because when they say triple digits, isn't that usually in the colds too? No, I don't know.
It doesn't get negative 100.
You don't know that.
No.
Where are you from?
We've got Paul Marziani joining us. Probably, I'm guessing, from Bradenton, Florida, right here in Bradenton, Florida.
Motorsports. We'll sell you the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge.
Lizzie said, please say a prayer for Steven. He's having back issues.
Oh, okay,
Definitely keep him in our prayers. Thanks for letting us know so we can believe with you. We've got Frank Pupello joining us. Hey, Sketchy Live is on. Hold my beer. I got to fire up my computer.
Nice.
We appreciate you tuning in, Frank.
Yeah.
We really do. We've got Shaggy LeBlanc joining us.
Shaggy LeBlanc.
He says, love you guys. Shaggy, we miss you.
Man.
Oh my gosh.
You don't even know.
You don't. Like we are jonesing for a Michigan trip. We want to come up and just for a quick weekend, like literally Saturday to Sunday.
We need our fix.
We need to get up there and hit up Leon's with these guys on a Saturday night.
Yeah.
See the crew, throw back some brewskis. We'd love it.
Did we do that last time?
No, some of the crew.
Yeah,
some of the crew. We've got Michael Schnell joining us. Hey, welcome back.
What's up, Michael?
Thank you, sir.
Hey, yeah, we're so happy to be back.
Yes.
And again, I'm already feeling very nervous about the way I am
drawing. You did a pre-draw. You did good.
Oh my God, it's not going well. Okay, we're just gonna keep going. We're just gonna keep on. We're having fun. We're
Jeff Starman joining us. Hey, I love your art and watching you collaborate with Ian.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, a lot of people really dig your time on the show.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
the big question always there. People are asking, are you going to be back?
Perhaps.
I would love that to happen.
Let Ian know you want to see another.
Well, he's still working on getting his shop and all his affairs in order. Doggone him.
He is busy. He's a busy guy. Yep. We've got George the Glassman joining us. Hi, up? Kids. Welcome, sir. Michael, welcome back.
Michael. Whoa.
We've got Richard Hahn from Alpena, Michigan.
Alpena. Okay, Yeah. Okay.
Welcome, sir. Sam Metro. Hey, guys. Glad I could catch you again tonight.
Up? Sam, thanks for the shirts, man.
Yes, thank you. Those were so cool.
Yeah.
So Sam is a teacher. Like, is it a shop class?
No,
what is it?
No, I think he does. I want to say it's history, but he's a car guy.
Okay.
And
they let him wear shop shirts instead of regular button downs. He can't
wear t-shirts.
Yeah.
Which is what he probably
he probably doesn't want to wear a polo.
Nah.
So he's wearing shop shirts.
So he's the cool shop shirt hot rod teacher guy.
Right. And he sent us a couple with some of Johnny's artwork on it, which was really cool.
That was neat.
Yeah. I'm excited to wear mine. We've got Paul Marziani saying my feed is all messed up. Oh, well, I'm sorry. Well, you know what? We had started one video, had to stop because we were not on all platforms for some reason, and we had to restart. So
yeah. So is that part of it?
I don't know. We've got Diane K. Hi, we're here too. Good to see you all. Welcome, Diane.
So,
Elizabeth, Handmade Jewelry. Please go hit and thumbs up and show the support. Okay. So she wants us to go do that. I don't know if I follow her on this one. I thought it was Miss Butterfree. So she's now on Elizabeth Handmade Jewelry. Okay. She does make jewelry. So maybe she's got another one. We will find out.
She been everywhere,
she
man.
She has been. We've got Julie Anderson. Hey guys, we're doing a wedding this weekend and we meet with the couple in a little bit. Just want to stop in and support and send love.
Hey,
fantastic.
Thanks. Miss you guys.
I had the opportunity to perform a wedding a couple of years ago, and we did the pre-wedding counseling with the couple. Remember that? Mm-hmm. That was pretty neat. So totally get it.
And they're still married.
They are still married.
So I think we did a good job.
We did. It's all us. It was all us.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying it's all us, but
right.
That was the purpose of it, right?
Well,
is that we're hoping that we made an impact enough that they would, in the beginnings of a marriage, and that's sometimes when it's, especially if you haven't lived with the person,
help them think things through.
Yeah.
They've since had a child. This couple that she's like 4 now.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Where have I been?
I don't know.
Maybe you ought to tell me stuff.
Anywho. Okay, so a little bit about what's been going on lately.
What's been going on
lately here? So Saturday, and I'm going to tell it because it was a funny story.
Go ahead.
So Johnny's so excited.
I won't admit that I'm not a knucklehead.
He's so excited because there was a car show on Saturday near the house.
And I had been working for 12 days straight.
Right.
So I was excited.
He was very excited to go. So we go to breakfast, we come home. He's, putting stickers on Rose and cleaning windows and getting her all shined up for the show.
I didn't shine up anything.
You did.
No, I didn't.
Cleaning stuff and wiping her down.
I cleaned a window to put a sticker on.
In any case, so we drive downtown where the car show is supposed to be, and it's a ghost town. I'm like, what? How is it not busier?
Yeah.
Because we were already like 15 minutes late from when you said the show was going to start.
Right, because we were waiting on you or something like that.
No, we were
pretty sure
you were cleaning the car.
Anyways,
so I was like, no one is here. We get to the place where it's supposed to be. No one. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, are you sure it's today?
I'm like, yes, of course.
He looks it up in the phone.
Yeah, it says September.
It was September. September 28th, not July.
Not even
21st.
Close. I was not even close.
Or 20th. Yeah, crazy. So we wound up coming home. But we did have a nice little run. She did pretty good.
Yeah, she did great. We actually did a little running around the neighborhood to look at, what do you call it? You want to look at yard sale stuff? And,
yeah. So that was fun. So she had a nice little outdoor adventure.
In the beginning of the day she was great, and then it didn't finish that way, but
no, because you're trying to get these lights to work.
I'm not. Okay, yeah, I do. I'm trying to get lights hooked up, and the gentleman before me who owned it, I want to call him a gentleman, even though I'm really cursing him out.
Well, you don't know if he did it or not.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh.
Anyways, just
a little bit of a discombobulation.
Made a whole mess of the wiring in this car.
Yeah.
And so I'm finding things and I'm going, that's not good. And so so I had an issue the week before. I was messing around with the car with the lights, got out, went to start the car to put it back in the garage, and it wouldn't start. And it was like the battery was dead. And I was like, I thought this battery seems pretty new. So I checked connections and I pulled a little inspection plate on the floorboard, and the battery is the negative post of the battery is now sitting on top of the brake actuator that goes to the front brakes. So it's now making contact with the frame, which is positively ground. So I'm basically negative and positive touching.
Canceling each other out.
Not canceling, making contact, which is basically how you get sparks.
Oh.
And so I was like, okay, well and I could see a little bit of liquid had come out of one of the battery fillers. So I'm like, okay, that's not good. So I don't know what made me think to check. So I fixed that. I go buy another battery because this one's dead. Dummy me tried to charge it and forgot it's a positive ground. Hooked the battery terminals up backwards. Luckily didn't blow myself up, but jacked the battery up. So I had to go to get a new battery, and I made it to where it wasn't touching the post anymore. But then everything just started acting weird. And then it was okay, because then we drove it.
Yeah.
We drove around, and it ran great. And then we then we got it home. My good buddy Art came by, who's an electrician guy and knows a lot about, tractors and different stuff. And I'm like, hey, can you take a look at this real quick? And what am I missing here? So we figure out he figures out how the lights are wired up and shows me how to wire them. Because now I'm like, I just couldn't wrap my head around the positive ground thing.
Right.
I'm used to 12 volts. I understand 12 volts. I don't know. I just couldn't get it in my head. Anyways, he explains it to me. I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. We figure that out. Well, we start doing some testing and we notice that the generator doesn't seem to be sending anything. And there's a regulator on the firewall, which I now found out after some research and posting some stuff on the Model A Club of America page, that what I have inside the Model A now currently is like a 2-brush generator from like a 39 Ford that had an external regulator. And so whoever had owned the car at one point put that in there in replacement of the actual Model A generator. And they must have had it laying around or something. And so anyways, the contacts in the regulator probably got fried, which we saw that they did get fried.
Did, yeah.
And that probably happened when the battery thing happened. Needless to say, once we got it home, I now can't get it to run worth a shit. And it's backfiring super bad. I tried to time it. I got the timing all screwed up too, but who knows if it burned the condensers in the
You'll get it.
distributor or whatever. I'm now going to have to figure out. Now it's the decision of I ditch this obviously incorrect electrical system that's in there. Do I go back to 12-volt alternator, or do I convert to 12-volt in the cost difference and all that shit? So there's where I'm at. There's the update on Rose.
There it is.
Annoying.
But you're learning things as you go along.
Of course, yeah. No, that part's. And let me put this straight. I'm having fun doing it. It's just frustrating.
Well, because you want to get it on the road.
I want to drive my damn car.
I know. And you will get there, but you are learning in the process, and we have some decisions to make, but
whether to poop,
it's going to work.
Yeah. Anyways,
it's going to work.
So there's your update.
Yeah, there's the update. So we still have quite a bit to do to get it where you really want it. And I have to say, you've been really happy consulting with this group, because people have been very free to give you some information.
Awesome.
Yeah. So
like, I thought these guys would be maybe a little snobby and like, oh, what are you doing? Of course, every single one of them, always, please don't hot rod it. And I'm like, well,
we'll only help you if you don't hot rod it.
Yeah. So I don't mention that,
what your plans are.
Yeah. Eventually I'd like to do this, but
hey, at this point, you're just wanting to get it running as it looks.
I just want it to be running so I can enjoy it. Like running so I can get it over to Craig's house, who said he would help me lower it.
Yes.
I can't get it to his house if it ain't running.
No.
And not to mention, what's the point of lowering it right now if it's not running?
Right. You've got to do one step at a time. One step at a time.
So that's the steps. I'm trying to get it running.
We've got Cameron McNulty joining
us.
Hello, welcome. We love you. Wiley Cavender is tuning in. Enjoy your show.
Hey, thanks.
We've got Lizzie Daughtry now tuning in from Facebook. We appreciate you on every level.
Do them all. Do it.
We've got Rob Earl. Hey there, Johnny and Ity-B, tuning in from the Hunter Valley, Australia now.
What?
It's sunny and 70 on this winter's day. I am loving it. I wish we could have a winter's day like that right now.
Right.
Lizzie said she was telling our people on YouTube to go hit the thumbs up to support our channel.
Thank you so much. Yes.
Please do.
Thumb it up.
There he is. We've got Jim Pollen. Hey, Facebook is working. Hello from Hobo's Hot Rod Garage, Horseheads, New York.
What's up, Grandpa?
Welcome. Right.
Great news.
Oh my gosh.
Thank you so much for sharing with us. And we're both just so amazingly thankful. And
yay, God is all I have to say.
If anybody was curious, Jim did talk about it on our podcast. His newly born
grandbaby was not doing too well when
was having a little bit of trouble.
Firstborn, but
and doing good now.
He's great. He's home now and thriving.
Fantastic.
So that's awesome. We're so thankful to hear. Craig is actually on. He says,
"Hey, what up, man?
6-volt alternator is the answer."
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to end up doing. I've been looking at those new Rex alternators, but I don't know. We'll see.
Jim Pollen said, "Just go 12-volt. Enjoy your ride. You are going to make it yours."
Yeah, I really just want so bad just to get out and just drive around. I mean, even that little bit of drive we did on Saturday, I was having so much fun.
I know.
I just was like,
I love riding next to you.
I was in such a happy place and just.
I love riding next to you. Just the grin on your face.
Oh my God, because it's my dream, and here
this is the best. So like we're going around a turn, and you're like downshifting, and as we're turning, like people are looking at you, and just this confident look on your face of I know how to drive this thing,
Check it out.
It's hilarious, but it's so cute. You're adorable.
Thanks.
Oh, we've got Barbara Johnson joining us. My second mama from up in Tom's River.
What's up?
My friend's mom, Karen's mom, who had us over for a little brunch before we left.
The amazing
the burgers,
meal. Yes.
And then the chocolate pudding. I haven't had chocolate pudding in years.
Chocolate pudding.
She even bought me gluten-free bread to do my
She was spoiling you.
Quite the host.
Yes.
I love you. We've got Brian Bentley joining us. Hi from North Little Rock, Arkansas.
What's up?
Little Rock. Yeah. Very cool place. Would love to visit. Never have been. Heard a lot about it. Have never been.
Heard
a lot about it. Heard a lot about it. So what other stuff has been going on?
Well, I was out of town for almost a good smidgen. Work week was amazingly crazy, but so that was. But yeah, just getting the glasses back and trying to now gain
again
confidence in doing some art. We got some catching up to do.
We do, and we have some prepping to do because we have an art show coming up. In October in Missouri, and I'd like to see you do some different types of pieces.
Of course you would.
We were talking about it. Well, we were talking about it earlier today.
You always say that.
As much as I like the car stuff that you do, there was a time, and if you look back in your stuff, you were doing a little bit more lowbrow looking things, like you did a like a Frankenstein head, but it had a bunch of different colors and stuff behind it. Yeah. Like I think stuff like that. Like, because we've never been to this show, so I don't know what's going to be there. I mean, we have an idea of who some of the other artists are, so we can kind of gauge what's going to be there based on
how badly that me going is not going to be good. Shut up! I can feel you're looking at me.
Yes. I think that it would be a great challenge for you to try and do some different pieces.
You know what would be a better challenge is don't start hounding me about it. You already made it what you wanted me to do.
Okay. Then I'm just leaving it out there, and for all of you to encourage him as well. Try to come out of your box a little bit and do some different things.
Once you get out of your box.
Wesley Wilkerson's joining us. Whatever you do, drive the hell out of it. That is the goal. That is what he's trying to do.
I really want to.
I know. And we've had just like incessant rain here.
Incessant.
And it's been hot.
We've had incestual rain.
And it's been hot.
It's been very hot.
But we also have the Kona project that I know you want to finish and do some stuff on, but it's one or the other in the garage. And when it's raining, you really can't have either one of them outside. So yeah, this is one of those crazy times a year. This is when you decided to start the Kona project last year, was July. It's been a full year now since you started that project. Yeah. And you worked on that car through this rainy season, through the heat and humidity last year.
Yeah.
I don't know how you did it.
Thus the reason you don't see me really pushing
to get out there this year
to really do the same thing, even though it was a great weight loss program.
It was.
And, but yeah, oh my God, it was brutal.
It was.
But, I'm still trying to hop out there and get in the garage and work on just troubleshooting this stuff. And again, if I could just get this thing going to where it's running right, That's all I'm asking for. Just to run it right. Just that.
It'll happen.
And but it's fun.
You've been patient, and you're going to continue to be patient. You're not going to rush through this.
Yes, you're right.
You're taking your time.
I'm taking my time.
You are.
Yeah.
Darn it.
Good enough.
And really right now, I mean, I know that our little Volkswagen group here in Florida in our area gets together and they do some things.
Yeah, they do.
And roll out. We haven't been attending any of those things because you've been working. You've been working some evenings during the week too when they're doing their get-togethers. But other than that, I don't really think there's a ton of car shows going on right now because of the heat and humidity.
That's a lot of, for us at least.
Yeah.
Everywhere
so in
else
our area, you guys are thriving in your areas.
Yeah, that's the hard part is you watch all these other states. But, maybe this is the reversal of when we're having fun in their winter and they're like, what?
Yeah, we're under 6 feet of
enjoy
snow.
driving your car around. It's my car's in the garage.
Yeah, we will have our moment. And it's usually around September, October, people will think about taking the car out.
Right.
So hopefully, I'm sure she'll be up and running by then and we'll be able to hit a few more local shows. And
I sure hope so.
Perhaps the one on September 28th.
Shut up. I can't believe I did that.
Actually, you know what my goal is?
To get me a car calendar?
No. Oh. My goal is I want to master driving Kona so I can roll up in it and you can roll up in Rose.
I think you need to learn how to drive the Model A too. I'm
going to let you handle
I don't know what your fear is.
It's all the shifting. It's double shifting.
There's no double shifting. You're shifting once.
Twice.
No, once.
You're shifting it into neutral and then shifting it out of neutral into gear. That's what you told me to do.
Popping it into neutral isn't.
It's still a
shifting.
Yeah. When you do that, are you lifting your foot up off the clutch and then putting it back down?
That's the part you're doing double of.
So there is
clutch in, put it in gear. So you're in first, and you're driving along. Then you're going to go into second, clutch in, into neutral, clutch out, clutch in into second.
I feel like it takes too long. I don't know.
Here's the thing.
I'm nervous when you're shifting. I can't imagine.
Listen, you're not doing 0 to 20 or 0 to 60 in second gear in like 3 seconds. From first to second gear is like the shift ones are we're not going fast.
I may try it. Once you get it running correctly, I may try it.
Excuses.
We'll see what happens. Wesley Wilkerson said, don't feel like only the lonely. I just spent $8,500 on my ride. It's a high mileage vehicle. And as the old saying goes, if it can wear out, it will. And it did. Yeah. Thankfully, our daily drivers are still under warranty at this point. So we don't have
Why would you even
those.
Talk about those?
What do you mean? Because those are newer cars. We don't have to deal with that kind of stuff.
I wouldn't even have been talking about it.
Well, these two really, we don't need to do anything with, but we want to do things with. So we've just got to keep that working, facilitate it, find ways to facilitate it. Like maybe getting rid of other things.
Shut up. Okay, so the whole purpose of Sketchy Live is not to just nag all your feelings during the week on me while I'm drawing and concentrating on this nagging. That I can't defend.
It's
because
a reminder.
It's nagging.
It's a reminder. We have projects.
Yeah, we do.
We have a lot of projects.
Don't be jealous.
I feel like if we both took 2 weeks off of work and focused on the things that need to get done and moved and sold and cleaned up and all of that, it still wouldn't be enough time.
I feel like if you would just shut up.
and then just pretend like it's all going to take care of itself.
Everything would be just great.
Is that what we're doing?
Everything would be just fine. If you would just
let it go.
Hush it up a little bit.
Shuddy.
A nice cup of shuddy. Some shuddy stew, and we'll be fine.
Diane said, don't feel bad. I can't drive stick either. I bounced it down the road when I did. I can drive a stick, but the 2 sticks that we have are not a smooth stick. I enjoy a smooth stick.
Smooth stick.
The car that I drove was a brand new car, and it shifted very easily, very nicely. Kona, the Volkswagen is very hard to find the gear. It's it's clunky. You struggle with it.
I don't struggle at all. I drive it like how many times do we have to discuss this same thing?
Do you grind gears? You do.
Okay.
I don't feel that that's the way it's supposed to be. Okay. So I feel like
there's part of your issue is that you're worrying about something that is ridiculous.
If you're grinding gears all the time, that doesn't ruin anything.
If you're in there going grinding, that's not what happens.
No.
There's no synchros in the transmission in the bug. It's never going to be fixed unless I get a whole new transmission. Hey, for Christmas, give me a new transmission. Okay. So with that being said, learn how we discussed this. Adapt your driving to the car.
Right. That's what you did tell me.
If you're a good driver, you could do it.
That is what you told me.
If you're a good driver.
Well, we'll see.
Well, no, I think we're already figuring out that maybe you're not such a good driver. So I can drive
a stick. I just can't drive the sticks that we have. I could probably drive the Model A.
I'm going to bet you can't drive any stick because you're all these excuses.
It's not an excuse. I have an automatic and I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
I'm fine driving next to you. Remember my whole clothing line?
Yeah. I know your clothing.
My shotgun clothing line. One shirt that I have available on our website.
Oh, there's a website?
There is a website.
Oh, okay. What do we got?
We have johnnyjalopy.com. Guys,
in case you wondered.
We have hats, beanies, shirts, stickers, cool art from multiple years. There's stuff on there dating back 10 or more years, I want to say. So, yeah, quite a bit. All of our Sketchy Lives, we've been doing this live broadcast on Monday nights for the past 7 years. I think we're in our 8th season now, right? We started in 2018. I think we started in 2018.
Look at that guy needs to stop eating pizza.
Why? What's wrong with him?
It's pretty funny.
Yeah, look at his stomach.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I thought you were looking at his face.
No, his face is pretty thin.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Look at that belly. Well, and he's going to go surf too, looks like.
Yeah, maybe.
If he can get up on the board. We've got Jay Newby joining us. Welcome, sir. Jay Newby from the Southeast Michigan Hot Rodders group.
That's
gang.
Pretty funny.
We've got Robert Spear joining us. Hi, guys, from the Bantha Milk podcast.
What's going on, man?
Spear. We were supposed to get with him when we were up in Jersey, and I totally forgot to reach out, Robert. This is the second year in a row we didn't make it happen, so
what
I
apologize.
Liar you are. I know. I'm sorry. We didn't really make it outside of my family at all because I took 2 days to go to Virginia. But yeah, we didn't really have a ton of extra time. But I will be there towards the end of the year.
Yeah.
Johnny, unfortunately, will not be.
I'll be home.
He'll be here. We've got Ralph Pop Sanchez joining us. Hey, y'all. San Antonio here.
What's
represented.
Up?
Welcome,
how you
guys.
doing? Anybody talking? Or
no. What have you guys been doing over the summer? So you're in different areas than us. Obviously, Jay, we know you've been to some car shows up there. Syracuse Nationals just happened. I just saw Jim Holland post some things from that show. That looked like a good time. Mm-hmm. Tons of cars there, and looks like he got some pretty good recognition there as well. Anybody else go to any cool stuff? Have there been any other big car shows around that we're forgetting about? I don't know what's going on this time of year over the summer. I know there was a few things that we were invited to, but I think they were
there's
California.
There's something in Wisconsin. I think Iola happened.
And, right. I think that was one. Yeah, so we're missing some stuff.
Did Frankenmuth already happen?
No, Frankenmuth is September. Remember, we thought it was October because we thought it was going to be around Halloween time when we thought Frankenmuth had something to do with Frankenstein.
That's right. We did think that.
But I think it was September. I think it's before the Missouri show that we're going to.
We did think that.
We couldn't do both. I thought that. I initially thought that.
You were like, oh my God, it's going to be so fun with the.
I wonder if people are going to, I said to you, are people going to dress up in costume? You're like, why? I'm like, because I think it's Frankensteinish. And it was not at all.
No.
Frankenmuth, totally different area. Jay Newby said, yes, it is in September. We really had a good time at that show. That was one of those shows that was like an all weekender. Like they had the, we were vending, so we were out in the field and we're set up each day. And I couldn't even tell you what went on, but I'm sure there were like cool little different activities and things with cars going on the whole weekend.
Sure. Yeah.
They did have the one night where they did basically like a parade of cars down the main drag, and everybody lined up on the sides. I think we filmed the, parts of that and posted it. I know a bunch of people filmed it, and it was just like the whole little town just kind of shut down for this car event that happened over the whole weekend. It was really neat. The only other thing that I remember doing that kind of sort of reminded me of that was when we did the Daytona show. And I felt like people left that show, and remember we all met at that one hotel parking lot.
Yeah. That's a normal thing. It was like a little cruising kind of thing that happened.
And it was like, because it was the same people from the show, and then you'd see them again back at the show the next day. That's kind of what it reminded me about, except you had to go to a completely different area. This was all in the same general area.
Right.
Don't forget our shows in September 20th, 21st, and 22nd. Are you talking about the Milan drag show? I don't know what show he's talking about.
He who?
It's Jay Newbie.
Remember, people weren't saying who it is.
Sorry. Cam McNulty said September is a good month for things. Oh, maybe because somebody's born on the 1st. Yes, Jay said that the Milan show is in September. I know. I wish we could do that too.
Yeah.
So I wonder how that works with Frankenmuth then. I don't think they're the same time. I don't know. When is Frankenmuth then? Before or after that show? Or is it the same weekend?
Well, I think the Milan thing was something new that they've done.
Well, Milan was something that I think the group is going to be putting on, or they're going to be doing.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I think it's.
Oh, he said it's 2 weeks apart. Okay. So they'll probably be doing both, but yeah, I would love to make it up there. I don't know if we're going to be able to swing it with our October trip already planned, but we're definitely planning. If you'll have us back at Autorama next year, we would love to be there.
We definitely will be at that.
We're not assuming.
I am.
But we would love an invite. That would be great. I just even if we didn't set up a table, I just want to go hang out with them for the weekend. It was just so fun. But we'll get to see Little Daddy Roth will be over at this show that we're going to in Missouri. We get to see Hicks. He'll be there. I don't know if Shaggy's coming out or not. He didn't mention anything. I don't know if he normally goes to that show and if he'll be there, but Jay Newbie said, nope, it's you don't need an invite, your family. Well, thank you for saying that, and we will be screenshotting that. So yes, that's our invite for later. Nazi Time is joining us. Welcome.
What's going on?
Appreciate you stopping in. Likes and loves, guys. If you're digging where this one is going, this is a pretty familiar color. This is our rose color.
Yeah, a little bit.
Similarly. And one of these stances that you love to draw, this is just, when I think of a good representation of your art, it's this stance. You love this type of stance where it's kind of exaggerated, slanted, big and littles. They look like white walls, wide whites on there. Right?
Mm-hmm.
And I like the little lip coming off the back. What is that?
It's the fender.
Oh. With a curl on it like that?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Have you looked at our fenders? Maybe you ought to take a look at our car.
Maybe I should.
Yeah, maybe that might do you some good.
Maybe. And
who knew?
He looks like he's wearing a JJ shirt. Would that be a Johnny Jalopy shirt?
What do you think?
Well, that's not our normal logo on there. So that's
no
just
kidding.
Maybe to come. News to come. We've been talking about some new merch, and I know we've discussed this before, but Johnny is pretty intent on making some changes. We have a low stock of our hats left, and he's thinking about going with a completely different color. And when I say different color, I don't mean just gray. I think we're actually going to do a color. He's got a color scheme in mind. And I think we're going to be discontinuing some of the t-shirts and maybe adding some other types of designs. We talked about that.
Oh, maybe some upgrades or revamping.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So if you see it on the site, it is still available. Scap them up now because some of those may be coming off or maybe changing. We've got Mr. Dana Baldwin joining us. Cool. I found the new and improved live stream. I was late to begin with. That's okay because this is our second attempt at it tonight. We had some technical difficulties ourselves. Sam Metra said, loving the sketch. We appreciate that.
Thanks. It's just a doodle.
Yeah. This is just to get your whistle wet again because you've been out of the game for a couple weeks.
For a little bit.
Focuses have been elsewhere, but he's back, baby. And I think it looks great. We still have, I'd really like to do, remember when we were doing some bundles, like a buy one, get one?
Yeah, but that's when you
bundle.
had control over, that's before a website.
I know. Well, we may still be able to do that because what we did with those is only offered to people on the broadcast. It was like a special deal for anyone tuning in with us live on Mondays.
Right.
So it's not something that we would even make available to everybody
through
the website. But I think we may plan to do that for next week. I'm going to look into what we already have printed because we do have some prints left over from like a prior show that we may have done, or we may even have some small, quick, sketchy original things that you did that we may be able to do some deals on and just start slimming down and getting more room in for other product. So we may be doing that. So stay tuned for something like that. I don't think we'll be in a position to do an auction. We may in the next month because we still have quite a few left. We've done a couple auctions already of Johnny's live artwork original artwork that we have on hand. And we didn't even really make a dent in that stack. We have so many of them. If you haven't tuned in for one of the live auctions, it is really a neat time. Like you were like almost tearing up when you were going through.
Yeah, there was some stuff that was
the first time we did it.
I really like.
It was stuff you liked, and then you went through and said, these are the pens I use. This is how I did it. This is what I was thinking. This was the thought behind the design. And it was really, I think we only did maybe 6 or 8 pieces that night, but we were on for like an hour and a half. And it was basically just you talking about it. And it was just really neat. And I think we have those saved somewhere too, probably on Facebook.
Somewhere.
If you do a search for auction, you'll probably be able to pull those up and just look at it. But we still have quite a few pieces left that we didn't get to. And I'd like to be able to make those available to people. But I really want to do the buy one, get one, or the bundle type things that we were doing before. I didn't see Draco on tonight, and I don't see Hank on tonight, but the two of them may recall we used to do a mystery box. Do you remember back in the day?
Mystery box was cool.
You'd basically pay a flat fee for this mystery box, and we would just shove some goodies in there and send it out. And I think we may have done 3 of them. It really didn't go as far as we had hoped.
We just didn't
because of us.
Yeah, it wasn't.
It wasn't because of people not wanting it. It was just coordination and getting it together. But I don't know. I feel like we need to amp it up a bit. I know you talked about this a couple weeks ago that you were in a bit of a lull for the first couple months of the year.
Yeah, it's been.
And I feel like the second you announced that you're back, baby, is when your eyesight issue happened and work got in the way. And it was like right when you made the decision to, really go balls to the wall with things, you got some distractions. So
immediately feels like that's what happened.
It's usually what happens. So I know that it's still in your heart to make this business grow, and we have so many ideas. And and this is something that I will say too, because we've had some orders recently, and it's taken us a little bit to get back to people with the orders because Johnny was out of town. He brought his computer with him. I don't have access to the files to be able to print the prints myself. And, I could probably do the shirts. But I probably still need some training on that before I can really do them myself as far as lining them up, because we're printing them ourselves.
That would be great if I could train you how to do it.
We are a husband-wife operation. We had someone order something on a Friday, the 12th.
Right, don't air dirty laundry.
It's not.
It is.
And
you don't need to do that.
I'm going to talk about it.
Nope.
Because
no, you're not.
It was a week.
You're not going to do it.
I am doing it.
Don't do it.
I am doing it. On our website, we have a disclosure that our shipping time is not immediate. We're not Amazon. And I know a lot of people are used to placing an order and having it shipped the next day, and they have it, within a day or two. And that is not how we function. We do have a disclosure on the add to cart site, area of our website that states that. And I feel bad if it takes a little longer. We've also had some issues with the post office. USPS has been a little bit delayed with some of their shipments as well. So I just want to put it out there. If you're ordering stuff, we're getting to it as quickly as we can. We appreciate the patience. We've had a couple other people, in the past have reached out and have been totally cool with waiting. And if it is delayed on our part, we usually throw in some extra stuff for the person to make up for it. But, we generally are not shipping within 2 days. You're not going to have your stuff within 2 days because we're just not set up to do it that way. So I just wanted to put that out there because we did have a recent issue. Rob Earl said, talk about driving stick with that sketch, Johnny, LOL. Yes. Everything that he draws, I feel like has this same stick shift. Frank Pupello said it looks great so far. Jim Pollen said, my son added the Johnny Jalopy podcast that I was on a couple of weeks ago to my website at hobosHotRodGarage.com.
Oh, nice.
Very cool. So you can go see it over there too. Go check out his stuff too. Jim has done some really great work. I know he's done some great work for us. He put together some panels for Kona that we've got one on. There's still a couple more that Johnny needs to put on. And then he also did a really cool Johnny Jalopy logo bead rolled metal sign
back
for
in the
us.
day,
Yeah. And I love it. We've got Bob on the broadcast tonight. Bob Briz, happy birthday, sir.
What's going on, Bob?
Hope your day was amazing and you did some fun stuff and you were surrounded by family and friends. We miss you. We're trying to get up there. We'd love to be able to come up and do a Leon show with you guys. See everybody. I say show, but maybe it's just a cruise in. I don't know what you're calling it. But it looks like a fun time and we want to be there. For sure. I feel like you're almost done with this one.
I'm trying.
You did pretty quick on this. We're at 47 minutes. And look at how fast you went.
I'm just doodling.
Well, you doodled good.
This is really super doodling is what I'm doing here.
Well, it looks like a great design to me. And you were worried. I don't think think you're ever going to lose it.
It's still very, yeah. Yeah, it's still very
sketchy.
Mm-hmm.
It's sketchy. That's what it's supposed to be. That's what this broadcast is about. Sketchy Live. All right, guys.
So no one's really talking to you, eh?
Nobody is saying a darn thing. I asked what everybody was up to, and no one has said anything. Are you guys doing shows in your area other than the Michigan crew, which I see doing shows all the time?
Maybe they were just shock and awed by your thing you had going on there.
What, with the shipping stuff? I feel like it needs to be said. Cam said that guy needs a tat on his arm. Oh, I'm sure he'll probably get there. Usually there is a tattoo involved when there's a bare arm. Don't you worry.
A bare arm?
A bare arm. Not the arm of a bear. A bare arm.
Yeah, we're just, trying to find the mojo again.
Yeah.
And, that's why I'm just really doing this super loose and stuff. So,
well, this is what you're known for, is your sketchy style. So,
well, it's kind of very cartoony. This is very loose and cartoony for sure. But wait till we add some of those highlights on it. That's when it's going to pop.
I think so. That's the part we all wait for. Mr. Dana Baldwin said we have the right to bear arms. We're bearing arms down here in Florida because it's hot.
Was that her?
Maybe.
Or was that you?
No, I think it was her. Paul Marziani said, I put on a cruising night at my church in Bradenton every second Friday night of the month. Are you having people show up in the heat and with the rain, or have you found that the weather there is an issue? Because that seems to be what's going on up here. I know there's a few things that are planned, like that Volkswagen group gets together on the beach, I think, on Thursday nights over in Dunedin, but they've been rained out quite a bit. So, and we've been there. We've attended that cruise in and have gotten stuck in the rain. Remember that? A couple times, actually. And I just sit back. I know you've got it handled, but I just cringe because I'm like, if I can't see, I feel like you can't see. So I get worried. But somehow we make it home every single time, safe and sound. We have been cruising around lately. And I feel like come fall, when we have the use of both of these vehicles that we're working on, that we'll be taking those cars out on our cruises. But we've been hitting up, like, it's just been a goal for us to try new places and go to new places. And we might get a drink, or we might get food, or we had an opportunity to go out yesterday and we just met this random person.
Yeah, super nice person.
A little brewery. It turns out she works at the same place as my daughter, and they don't know each other, but because it's a big place, but got to talk with her and just kind of pick her brain on stuff. And I don't know, it was just really neat. We had started off at this one place and she actually followed us to another place because we're like, oh, we're going to go check that place out. And she came with, and we sat and we shared nachos. It was great.
To share nachos with some strangers.
That's right. Nothing says trust me like eating nachos.
Eating some nachos.
Plate.
That's right. Can't roofie a nacho.
Nice lady, though. We had a good time. But we're total people. Like we love spending time out. We love going to new places and discovering new things and just like talking to strangers. And, one guy at one of the places had a dog, and I'm just like, oh my God, I love your dog. And I go over and I'm petting the dog, and you're wondering where the heck I am. And I'm over with this dog.
I wasn't wondering,
but
just enjoying the quiet.
Oh,
just kidding.
Hey, I can be quiet. I don't think you want me to be quiet right now.
Nah.
Paul said the heat was bad this month, so we called it off going on 2 years. Yeah. It does. It just gets too hot here. And there's really no indoor venues. Like, I feel like if you could park the cars somewhere and then just sit inside and look at them out a window, maybe. But who's going to walk around? There's not going to be anybody walking around.
Who's going to want to do that?
I know. You want to sit with your car. So that's okay. We're going to be patient. This is the time of year when people should be like doing their projects and getting the car ready for car season, right? That's what they do up in Michigan. They take the winter and get their cars ready and then have their unveiling in the spring. Well, our unveiling is going to be in the fall, aka late summer. We've got James Olchin joining us. Hello there from Lincoln, Nebraska. Welcome, James. It's been a bit since we've seen you on the broadcast. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, this guy's face looks a little crazy. He's a little crazy with the big teeth. Shaggy beard. There's the tattoos. Nice. It's just Ity-B.
Oh, whoops. The Y was on there before.
I was like, oh, Ity-B. There it is. Cam says, Emmy says hi. Granddaughter
Hello.
Emmy. Love you guys. Oh, showing his age here. We've got a little bit of salt and pepper in the beard. All right. So it looks like it is time for some highlights on this thing.
Oh, yeah, we're close.
No? You just started with the highlights on the beard?
That's not highlights.
Oh, looks like highlights.
Well, it's not.
Anything else going on out there, guys? It's crickets tonight.
Maybe what you're talking about just isn't interesting to them.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Well, then maybe you should come up with a topic.
I'm kind of in the middle of drawing, so amp up your stuff there, sister.
I don't know what to say.
Well, what do you?
I'm at a loss for words.
Stop talking about crap about or ordering and all that stuff, and then that's what really put them down. They're like, "Oh, dirty laundry."
It's not dirty laundry.
It
It's
is dirty
full
laundry.
disclosure is what we're calling it. Full disclosure.
Your cup of potato, I cup of potato.
Rob Earl said we have some of our bigger car shows indoors with air conditioning. Oh. In their summers in the Hunter Valley area, Ity-B sure beats walking around in 110 degrees. Yeah, I would imagine we don't have any areas with air conditioning unless you're going to one of the big car shows. What's the one that we went to that was inside? That was like the new models that are rolling out and everything, that big.
Yeah, and that was like, I don't really call that a car show.
It's not. It's more of an auto show.
Yeah.
Quent Parker said, perfect. Lizzie's loving the pic. All right. We appreciate it, guys. Likes and loves if you're digging it. Brian Bentley wants to know what's the dates for Missouri and where. Good question. I will pull it up for you. The name of the show is called Show Me Lowbrow Art Show. And it is going to be this year, October 20th. It's actually only a one-day show.
Yep. It's on Sunday.
And it is in St. Louis, Missouri, 4749 Gravios Ave in St. Louis, Missouri. And there's about 25 artists at the show with their custom culture lowbrow art for you to see and purchase. There's actually a Show Me Lowbrow Art Show
page, right?
Instagram page, yes. And you can check it all out there. But there's a pretty cool lineup of people. A couple that we've been really looking forward to meeting, and some you probably already know. But yeah, it's going to be really cool.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
I'm excited to go and just see a different part of it, because we've been to some of the car shows, but and I'm sure there's going to be cars there. You don't think anyone's going to bring a cool car?
It's an art show.
Just art, so no cool cars.
No, there probably be people who have driven their cool cars there, but the main deal is art.
Yeah. So it's going to be a little different than what I'm used to. And this is more, really, truly your arena. I mean, you go to the car shows because you're drawing cars, but this is other artists just like yourself. So I think it's going to be interesting.
It'll definitely be different for me and for us, because that's not usually what we do, Right. We pretend to be artists and then, go to the stuff.
Sam Metro said there's a car show cruise night in Eustis, Florida this Saturday from 2 to 5 at Farron Park. I don't know what your schedule is like. I'm
off. If I was just off, do you think I'm off again?
Shaggy LeBlanc says sweet. I think he's digging it. Mr. Dana Baldwin said how appropriate that it's in the Show Me State. Is Missouri called the Show Me State? Why is it called the Show Me State?
Maybe you should learn some history there, Ity-B.
Do you know why it's called the Show Me State?
You do this every time. You want to throw it at me? Yeah, I do know why. Do you know why?
No.
There we
so
go.
Why?
Learn some history. Look it up. You have a computer right next to you. I'm drawing.
You can't tell me.
No, I won't tell you
because you don't know.
I don't know.
Because you don't know.
I don't know.
Exactly.
Yep.
So, Mr. Dana Baldwin, if you would tell us why it's the Show Me State.
I have no idea.
I know you don't.
No.
You're trying to make me look stupid.
That's not hard. No, that got you?
It's been getting to me the whole time.
Has it?
Yeah. All right. Thankfully, we'll be done with this one here soon. We're almost at the hour. He's putting his highlights in.
That's why so now you're really mad.
He said, I don't know either, but it is. So why is it now? I've got to look.
Oh, now you're looking.
What is the Show Me State?
How about why is it?
I just want to see what it says. Missouri is a landlocked state in the Midwestern region. It's called the Show Me State. Why?
It was part of the history of their whole their whole idea of people that started living there, where they were just no bullshit. It wasn't like, oh, you're gonna lie me? Tell me stuff. Show me.
says the show me state. It means that people in Missouri are skeptical of claims they hear until they actually see evidence in person that something is true.
Isn't that what I just said?
Missouri is called the show me state due to a statement made by U.S. Congressman Willard Duncan Van Diver in 1899 emphasizing the need for proof or evidence. And that's not what you said.
Okay, that's not what I said.
But that's okay. Huh. Interesting. I've never heard that about Missouri. That is crazy. Well, thank you for the heads up. And now we all know. See, we come here to listen to us argue and learn.
Who's arguing?
And learn. That's what we're here for. The learning.
Why are you mad?
I'm not mad.
Sound mad.
All right, guys. This is when it comes to life. He's putting in all of the little highlights.
Don't ignore me.
I'm not getting into this with you right now.
Why not? You were willing to air some other dirty laundry. Why not this?
How is that dirty laundry? It's a disclosure. It was a disclosure about our shipping times so other people know what to expect.
That was brought on by what?
Because we are a 2-person operation.
This
is not your full-time job. It is not my full-time job.
No, it is not.
We want it to be our full-time jobs. Brian Bentley said super cool, like the shifter ball color. Nice. That's cute. I don't feel like anyone would look at this and think that you missed a beat. This is just as good as the other stuff you do.
Thanks for your support.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm being so nice to you when you've been so mean.
Yeah, you were
me.
just.
You've been so mean.
How am I mean?
You're just argumentative right now. I'm not digging it.
Well,
not cool.
You'll be okay.
What are we doing here? Some fire, some flamage. Do you prefer doing your flames this way rather than drawing the flame? I mean, I know there's a difference between cartoon. It does. It's more just like a expulsion of light embers rather than an actual flame. But when you draw the actual flame out, it does look a little bit more cartoony, right, even though this is cartoony in and of itself.
But this looks more real.
Yeah. That looks good. Lizzie said we have 2 teachers. We have an art teacher and a social studies teacher, Johnny and Ity-B. Oh, I am not a social studies teacher by any means.
What are you talking about? You know everything.
No. Rob Earl, hanging 5, gears, noise, sketchiness, Johnny. Cameron says blessings.
Everybody's trying to talk. Mommy and Daddy are fighting.
Yeah. Mommy's not happy with Daddy right now.
Oh, no?
No.
Oh, you'll get over it.
Yeah, so will you.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. A little bit of background color here. I like it. I think it came out great. It's a fun one. What are we going to call him? Who is this? Is this...
It's me.
No. It's too skinny.
Oh, wow.
You think that's what you look like?
No, I don't think that's what I look like. This is a cartoon.
You made this guy with a neck. So number 1.
Shut up.
Can't be you.
Who's talking crap now?
Maybe a distant cousin. What are we going to name him? He looks like a Lenny or like a Leroy. Look at him. Right?
Sure.
We're going to call him Lenny.
Just don't call him late for dinner.
We're going to call him Hanging 5 Lenny.
Hanging 5. That's a whole mouthful.
Hang 5 Len. Lenny hanging 5. Why am I saying hanging 5?
I don't know.
I'm looking at Rob Earl's comment. He said hanging 5 gears. We're just going to call him Lenny. Here's the fun news, guys. This is going to be available on the website once we get it over there. $20 we're selling these for. We do sell these prints.
Yeah.
$20. There are some prints on the website that are $25. Some of those are a little bit older designs, maybe more involved. They're not quite the same sketchiness as some of these that we do quick on the show on Monday nights with you guys. So that's why these are a little less expensive. These are 20, but they come full size, 11 by 17, full color art, just as you see it here. And usually the colors pop more, I think, when you print it out, when you say, than what they're seeing on it. I don't think it's a great depiction of the colors that you're seeing here, because it again depends on everybody's resolution too. But
I think he came out cool.
He did. There you have it. Let me go full screen on that. Can you make it big?
Yeah, let me hold on.
Did you save it? Gonna try and get rid of that color wheel for you.
I thought I could get rid of it.
I guess you can't. Mr. Dana Baldwin said, I like it. He's cool. Good old Lenny for you. This is back in business, Lenny.
So stupid.
Anyway, there you have it. As Sam Metro said, the finale is awesome. You guys are great. Have a great night. Thanks for the entertainment. God bless.
Come on, we're funny.
Are we?
Nothing's really. Call the ambulance. Jesus. Well, there you go. There's another Monday night in the books.
In the books.
That car looks familiar.
It does. Slightly.
It's running though.
It's running.
That guy looks crazy.
Yeah.
He looks like he's been asked a bunch of times to get rid of another project.
Good old Lenny.
Why is he Lenny?
I don't know. He looks like a Lenny.
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
Yeah. And he got a tattoo with Ity-B. So how cool is that?
So that's what you're calling him, Lenny? Is this a
maybe I'm leaving you for Lenny.
Bye. Peace out, Girl Scout. Enjoy.
Rob Earl said, line of the night, I can feel your look. When you said, shut up.
Because you're over there eyeballing me. Anyway.
That's what I do. That's what I do.
Well, hey, guys, another Monday night in the books. We hopefully had some fun. It was a trial and error here, trying to get back to sketching. So we really appreciate you hanging out with us. We will be back next Monday. Plan for next Monday is hopefully to have Ity-B watch a movie so that we can do a movie car, and we're going to be watching The California Kid. And then we'll be doing The California Kid hopefully next Monday if she can watch the movie. And we're going to talk about it. One of the cool Martin Sheen intros into movies. And it's just a freaking cool movie with a sick hot rod in it. The California Kid. So we hope to be doing that next week.
Nice.
Please head over to the website, johnnyandity-B.com. Add some hats, stickers, t-shirts, all kinds of goodies over there. And please head over to the YouTube channel and like and subscribe. Let your friends know how much fun Sketchy Live is when the two people aren't fighting.
Guys, it's been a blast hanging out with you. Thank you for those that interacted and for everybody showing up tonight to
How many did we
spend
have?
some time with us. Huh?
How many did we have?
At one time, 20 something people at a time.
Wasn't like 9 now.
15. 15 hanging in to say goodnight.
All right.
We appreciate you.
All right. We'll have a super week. We will see you guys next Monday.
Bye.